gonna take some getting used to saying that. Formerly known as Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. We had to change the name anyway. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for being live. I want to first of all thank all of the folks that have given us, shown us love, sent gifts, super chats, super stickers, all of the above throughout this journey. Thank you. And I wanted to do something. I wanted to take the channel in a different direction, even though I didn't mean to. The channel kind of has just gone a different direction. What we used to, really talk about. Hey Tara, how are you? Hey Jean, how are you? The channel has just taken a different turn, and instead of talking about the plant-based diet and building homesteads, I mean, we're still going to talk about that from time to time. But I just believe that right now, with everything that's going on, Miss Grace, you have been missing in action so long. We don't even know where you are in the world anymore. Okay, where are you? Are you still in Florida or not? Rod, the channel changed name today. Yes, today we changed the name. Today, yes, we are no longer known as Plant-Based Homestead Prepper. Yes, you should be prepping for recession, depression. I knew this was going to be a good hot topic. I knew it. Hence why I wanted to. Let's see if I can turn these ringtones on. Y'all getting any more distractions. There we go. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a hot topic. This has been a long time coming. Yeah, and hopefully a lot of folks will come in and start chiming in on this one, because I'm packing. I got to next month. I'm moving. Told Jen about it. Where you moving to? Tennessee? You going to Georgia? You going to Jamaica? You going to Hawaii? You going to Bahamas? Where you going? Where you going? I heard it will be 6 months of no food. Really? Where you hear that from? That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be dog eat dog then. So all right, let's get into the topic. Should we be prepping for an economic shutdown, a economic crisis? And the answer is yes. And I've been telling you guys for like the last 6 to 8 months, get out of debt. Get rid of that debt strangle. I don't know what's going to happen, and I had said this 6 months ago, and it sounded far-fetched. But what if one day you wake up, you can't pay your creditors, and they literally put you in like creditor jail, or they literally put you in like a credit concentration camp? I mean, we've seen wilder, crazier things, right? I mean, I think it's crazy. People, prophecy, 6 months. It's funny because I've been watching a bunch of these selling channels. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with people who just get out on a sailboat and just live. But I was watching this one couple, and y'all can check them out. Y'all know I'm always promoting somebody else's channel. Project Atticus. And these folks, I just watched one of their videos today where they had gone to this Annapolis, Maryland, where they were having like a sailboat show or trade show or whatever. And this older couple who had started selling in the 60s, she was like, yeah, everything has changed now. It's gotten people, more lazy, basically. She's like, but all you need, it was funny. She said, you need a good keel on your boat, you need a good rudder, you need sails. She's like, and you need 6 months of beans and rice, and you can go anywhere on the planet. And I started laughing because that's the staple food for every prepper: beans and rice, rice and beans. And I just started laughing because just to hear somebody, and and the more I get into these people who live on these sailboats and just go and live their dreams on the water, the more I look at them as preppers. And they're minimalist preppers on the water. You would have to be a prepper in order to live on a boat. You have to be. Good to see. I know it's good to see Miss Grace. Yeah, I've been missing you. I almost called you out this morning because I thought about you, because you're one of the ones that normally come in the mornings, and we didn't see you. So glad to see you now. So the question is, should we be prepping for an economic shutdown, an economic collapse? Absolutely. And the more I learn about blockchain and this cryptocurrency, and the more I listen to Robert Kiyosaki, who is telling people to invest in gold, silver, and Bitcoin, the more realistic I see it coming. I mean, it's just a matter of time, y'all. How many more months, years, days are we going to be able to print money? Every society known to man that has ever used a fiat currency has collapsed. Every one of them. Every single one of them. And the whole entire world now is on a fiat currency. So it's just a matter of time. It really truly is. Let me see here. If it's 6 months, I'll be happy, because 1 to 2 years, bad for us. I really noticed that the food prices increased at Walmart today, specifically beans and rice double. Wow, that's crazy. I'm getting. Oh, y'all got the messages coming in now. Oh gosh. Hey, Indiana Prepper. Yeah, we're no longer plant-based homestead prepper, buddy. We're now positive prepper. But I appreciate you. I mean, it's gonna take some getting used to. Even for me, it's gonna take some getting used to. Hey, Emily, I didn't even know you came in. How you doing? And we can put what we would have paid in rent into saving for a farm. My husband and I decided to go ahead and fix up parents' place. It needs tons of work, but we won't have rent mortgage there. I think that's a wise decision. Yeah, I think that's very, very wise. Anytime you got somewhere where you can live and stay and even work while you get it ready. I mean, think about it. People 16, 17, 1800s, 1900s, early 1900s. Look what they were living in. See, we've gotten, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. And even me and my family, we have gotten so soft. And I don't mean it in a negative way, even though it's negative. I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just with all the technology and all the things that we do now in this time frame, we've gotten soft. If you take any of us, go back 150 years in the past, and tell most of us, now not us, we're preppers, we're hardcore, but tell most of us, the people that are living now, to go back and build society 150 years ago, 200 years ago, I'd feel very sorry for human being. Because if you take a kid now and you take their phone away from them, they'll start crying because they can't live without their telephone. If you take somebody like me and I'm 46, and you're like, hey, go take this mule and go plow this 2 acres, you'll fall out. Be like, where's the tiller? Where's the tractor? There's no tractor. You're the tractor. So we've gotten so soft in our living that we need to get more more hardened. It's like right now I'm riding around, I got air conditioning blasting, and it's probably not even 90 degrees today. So hey, Proverbs 31:1, how are you? So poll question real quick. God, you guys are really doing some chatting today. Tara, I know you mentioned installation. I think you can find a cheap solution. Can you guys blow insulation? Because you can rent the machine from Lowe's and Home Depot and then blow insulation in. I'm sure there's a way you can blow insulation between those walls. I mean, I know they're thin, but you should be able to blow insulation in there. Florida's 87, more like 90. Okay, so what do you guys think, before we get on topic seriously, what do you guys think about the name change? Because everybody so far is like, oh yeah, I love it, great name, blah blah blah. And it's good to see that you guys, y'all are coming on and y'all found us and y'all saw us. And that's why I didn't change the picture, because I'm like, until we keep our same following, I don't want to change any of the channel art because I know you guys are used to seeing when we pop up. There are no walls. So what is just one open space? That's crazy. Okay, well, I mean, okay, Proverbs 31 said, I like the name. Miss Grace said, I love it. It's great. Okay, thank you. I can rent the machine from Home Depot. Yeah, you sure can, Jason. I don't know if you're saying it or asking that, but yeah, you can rent the machine from Lowe's or Home Depot, blow the insulation in. And I'm not really familiar with modulars and trailers. I'm not real familiar, but I'm sure that there's something that you can do underneath. I don't know if it's enclosed or not, but if it's not enclosed, I'm sure you can enclose it and put insulation underneath. I mean, there's got to be some ways you guys can do this. I would figure it out. I definitely would. I mean, that's a place you don't have to pay for. That's a blessing, and that's a quarter acre that you can live on. Oh, heck yeah. So anyway, let's get on topic. Economic collapse. I believe, and I've been researching this for the last month and a half, 2 months, maybe 3. It's just inevitable. And then with this, good, there's no walls, no demolition needed. Yes, a lot of time if you buy a certain amount of insulation, they give you the machine for free. That's true. They will rent it to you for free if you buy a certain amount. Very true. Good point. Tahunga, I saw gold hit that digit, then silver. I'm like, oh, SHTF about to come. What digit? I missed the chat. Yes, you can insulate underneath a mobile home too. Please thumbs up to the chat. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, the more I see us keep printing money, okay, and the worse this coronavirus thing gets, regardless of how you feel about it, Corona is showing us that we are not invincible. None of us, nobody in the world is invincible. And the longer this thing keeps going, the more it's going to. I mean, think about it. We just went through 3-4 months. Ooh, that's a good one. Free materials on Craigslist. That's a good one. Gold and silver went up to what? Because I just bought some silver yesterday. Praise the Lord. What did it go up to? I told Full of Hope this morning because she's been on me about stacking silver. So I finally bought some yesterday. I only bought 2 ounces. Depending on what it went up to, I wish I had bought more. I don't watch the spot price. Only increased in the past 2 years. Oh, okay. So SHTF isn't far away from happening. We're already in SHTF. Stuff is already hitting the fan, y'all. Okay, let's walk down this road. 40 million people in America are out of work. 40 million. By my assumption, most of those jobs are not coming back. Most of those jobs are in the food and hospitality, okay? They're already playing with shutting down states right now. They're already playing with the idea of people not associating. Well, right here in Virginia, they're like, yeah, any gathering over 50 is illegal now. Over $20 something for silver. It was 16 when I started watching it. Oh, it was at I think it was at $28 yesterday, or something like that. Anyway, dadgummit. So you got a lot of folks out of work. A lot of those jobs not coming back. Small businesses right now are suffering. We ought to start. So small businesses right now are suffering. Normally, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Normally, if I was to start something like I started, June the 3rd, June the 4th, yeah, June the 3rd, and I was doing a network marketing company where it was only like $55-$60 to get started. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've made a half a Bitcoin already, which I'm excited about. And right now, if I wanted to cash out, I could cash out somewhere close to like 0.23 something Bitcoin, which is great. And I'm leaving it right there. I am leaving it right there because, I don't have enough Bitcoin already. I don't have enough silver. I definitely don't have enough gold. And I am slowly but surely converting the USD that I have to things that are going to move us ahead during this next economic collapse. Okay. This lady's trying to turn. Lordy. Let's see if I can get a little room. There you go, buddy. Yeah, man. Love people who are very polite when they drive and they say thank you when you do things for them. I love that. Are you staying in Florida, Miss Grace? At least we have our preps, which will be worth its weight in gold soon. Go to estate sales and buy old jewelry. That's a great idea right there. Thank you for that, Tahanga. So that's another thing you can do right there. You know, you don't have to just stack silver coins and gold coins and things like that. Yes, go and buy, buy old jewelry, because that kind of stuff it's going to hold its value. Food and land, yes. Prep. Listen, we're gonna get back to the basics on this channel, and I'm gonna tell you this: you need to be stacking beans and rice while you can. All right. How boring it's gonna get or whatever. Get you different spices. Make sure you stack sugar, salt, pepper, paprika, marika, tatinga, whatever. Y'all know the spices. Y'all know I don't know, but and then learn how to grow your herbs. Because those things are going to make your beans and rice last and taste different. Because you'll get to a point, if you're eating beans and rice every day, you'll get to the point you don't want to eat. Because it's going to be so monotonous. It's going to be so just, oh my God, the same old every day. But with beans and rice, with different spices, oh, you can make sweet beans and rice. You can make savory beans and rice. You can make spicy beans and rice. You'd be surprised what a doggone bottle of Texas Pete would do for a meal. So get back to the basics, you guys, because regardless if you got Bitcoin, silver, gold, dollars, whatever, if you can't eat and you can't feed your family, it's gonna be a bad situation. All right. So I would highly recommend what I did when I first got started, especially if you're first getting started with your preps. Go to Sam's, BJ's, Costco. Go to those places. Buy those huge bags of beans and rice. They're usually cheaper, by getting it that way. 20-pound bag of rice is great, but a 100-pound bag is even better. So much better, and it's a lot cheaper too. It's a lot cheaper if you buy about a 50 and 100-pound bags. Y'all do realize that, right? I was surprised that the food prices usually don't think twice about the price. Wow. Tahanga, America is about to see a lot of homeless people. And that's another thing, you got people who are out of work and they haven't been paying their mortgages or their rent, especially there are people who have rent. They haven't been paying their rent for the last 60, 90, 180 days. Those people got to go. They're about to get put out. And it's my prediction, and I keep seeing all these 30-day tags riding around on cars. And I'm like, what are people thinking? We are going through a economic, pre-economic crisis. Let's say challenge right now. And I keep seeing people riding around with 30-day tags on their cars. So I'm like, shoot, here in about, 8-10 months, I'm be able to go to the auction and buy whatever I want for the price I want it. Because they're going to be giving away cars here in 10 months. They'll be giving them away. Another thing they're going to be doing is giving away houses. I think we're going to see a house bubble. I'm surprised people are buying houses right now. But, I check with my realtors all the time. They're like, oh yeah, we're selling houses. I'm like, wow. Now I'm in a different situation right now because, I have a house. We're thinking about renting it, but I'm actually thinking about selling now. I'm thinking about selling and buying another. At first it was, yeah, let's rent this one and buy another one. But the last thing I want is to get somebody in my place. And this fallout keeps happening. And people don't pay their rent because they have some kind of government whatever. And they're like, well, I don't have to pay my rent right now. Okay, well, as soon as I can evict you, I'm going to evict you. This is a real nice boat right here. I think it's a crazy waste of money, but I don't think that's practical, in my opinion. I'm looking at boats too. I'm looking at sailboats though. Talk about a great bug out vehicle. But see, my wife and I, we don't know the first thing about sailing, so we're looking now into. We live close to Virginia Beach, close to Norfolk. So I mean, there are boats a dime a dozen around here. So we're looking into some kind of way where we can learn how to sail. Because, push comes to shove. And she's like, what are we going to do with the dogs? I'm like, we take the dogs with us. Well, where they going to pee and poop? I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. Dang. I didn't think about that at all. So many people buying homes in Florida. The people from New York is moving down here. I would never want. I guess we stopped charging. I would never want to have evict someone. I would if I had to, but I really hate it. I would have trouble evicting the family. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly like this. I would feel I would feel bad, but I'm only gonna feel bad until I have to pay the mortgage and I don't have the money because you didn't pay your rent. Y'all feel that? And I truly get it, And one thing I have tried to learn in my adult life is to keep business and keep personal. It crosses over and it's hard. And it's so hard. People are getting out of New York City. I would have been out of New York City. Shoot. New York City is a hard city to live in on a normal. Just when it's good, New York City is hard. That's capitalism. Yes, that's capitalism at its finest. Smart people should. They should. Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the society we live in, y'all. We live in a capitalistic society. And as long as you live in a capitalistic society, you have to abide by the rules of capitalism. All right? More demand on beans and rice. I think housing prices are going to fall because what? There's going to be less. Well, as demand goes up, prices do what? Prices go up for a time, then they fall. As demand goes down, prices will drop and then rise. You can't have a weapon? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't live in New York. I just, first of all, the taxes are way too high. I cry about taxes here in Virginia. But New York, it's like crazy. So anyway, get back on your basics, everybody. Beans and rice and beans, and water. You got to make sure you have water sources, and I still don't have my Berkey either. For anybody to ask, no, I still don't have my Berkey, and I'm pretty pissed off with Berkey right now because I got a phone call. Actually, I got a nasty email on July 7th, 8th, because every month on the 7th, I email them and I try to reach out to them because that is my anniversary of my order on March the 7th. Well, I did hear back from Berkey, a representative at Berkey, on July the 7th, roughly around July the 7th. And, he was kind of, nasty in his email. He was like, well, FedEx said that they already delivered that and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, thank you for your response. You're talking about one order. I'm talking about some other order. You're talking about the filters that I received. Yes, I did get those. I never received my Berkey Queen or Crown or whatever the hell it is. Oh, he looks back because he actually called me. He's like, I am so sorry. I didn't realize you had 2 orders in, and this is what I'm gonna do. Because I messed around and I ordered a scratch and dent. I hate I did that now because I should have just ordered a new one. So anyway, the guy gets on the phone with me. He tells me, he's like, yeah, I see your order in here. Give me 5 business days and I'm going to ship out you a brand new one. Well, that was July the 7th, July the 8th. And what's this, August the 11th? I still don't have my Berkey. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed about this Berkey. I must be, Berkey Royal, thank you. Because I think that's ridiculous. And I understand, you guys are back ordered, backlog and all that kind of, I totally get it. And And I understand you went from, doing 200 a day to 1,000 a day. I get that too. But what I don't get is the bad customer service. You should give me some kind of update at least every week or two. Hey, we're still working on your order, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have to track you down for something I've already paid for. As a matter of fact, not only have I paid for it, but I've already paid for the charge on the credit card. That's how long this has been. This is March, April, May, June, July, August. It's 5 freaking months. What the heck? No, that's unacceptable. Find me a Berkey somewhere and send it to me. Because see, what I'm having to do now, because we don't drink municipal water, I'm having to go to Whole Food every like 2 to 3 days and fill up and get 14 gallons of water because we go through so much water. Because that's all we drink. We'll drink some juices here and there every now and then, and I'm on this wine kick now. But as far as we don't drink sodas, we don't even drink a whole bunch of juices, and we just started drinking wine. So now you're dealing with my livelihood. Now push come to shove, yeah, I can fill those bottles up other ways. I don't want to have to do that though. Store it properly. Meaning what? Proverbs 31. And that's another thing. I got to do some more research on. You see, we go through so much water now that we're rotating our stock probably. I mean, if we're going through a 7-gallon water container in, let's say, every 3 days, and I got like 11 of those. Build a rainwater catchment system. I will Proverbs rain barrel catchment system. What's up? Hey Terry D, how you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been? Remember to get plenty of filters. New York City will look like 1982. Soon even subway trains are being covered in graffiti again. I'm not surprised. Everybody's getting money back. I don't want my money back. I want my product. That's the fortunate thing about moving in the middle of place. We know the neighbors. The property is right next to 55 acres. Deep. Okay. Working, prepping, recording my podcast. That's good for you. The creek is on the family property. Access is needed. You order our seeds, order your birthday. Wait a minute, you ordered seeds on March the 7th, you just got seeds today? Oh my God. That's crazy. But I guess they had, everything is backlogged, and I understand, I totally get it. I just didn't think it's gonna take, if I had known then what I know now, I would have ordered my Berkey through Amazon. Like I think Clint Eastwood said he ordered a Berkey after me. He ordered it on Amazon and he got his in 3 days. And it was cancel order and reorder. That's crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we are headed for an economic collapse. I believe this is going to get worse. I believe this coronavirus thing is going to get worse before it gets better. I believe that if you're not prepping now, you're going to regret not. And I also believe that you need to be looking more into digital currencies, okay, cryptocurrencies. And I also believe that I have the training that will help you. Got to throw a plug in there some kind of way. Oh, I don't know how many of you guys missed it, but I wanted to thank you guys for plugging along with us for the last year. And I appreciate you guys supporting the name change. And I wanted to specifically thank you guys for your super chats, your super stickers, and all that good stuff. And I probably shot myself in the foot with those because I told you guys that I don't really know what happened. I think I told y'all not to do that because I wanted y'all to buy my training course, but nobody bought the training course, and y'all stopped doing the super chats and super stickers, which is cool. I don't beg. I ain't too proud to beg, but I ain't begging. But I do want to thank you guys. I ordered a Berkey for my son, and it was dented. I returned it, but debated about it. Gene, you can DIY a filter. Look up a couple videos. I bought sudden seeds in March. I'm just broke right now. Well, stop claiming that. Lord have mercy. Woo. I can't stand that word. Just remember this, guys, and I'm gonna teach y'all this, and then we're gonna get out of here. Remember, whatever you speak out of your mouth. I should have cut down that road right there. Whatever you speak out of your mouth, and whatever you say, I am or I'm, whatever the next word is, the universe at large is going to take that and it's going to start multiplying whatever you say about yourself. All right, just remember that. Just keep remembering that. And Terry, you are far from broke, because I know what kind of preps you are, and I know what kind of skills you have. You're not that. All right. So please, ladies and gentlemen, just train yourself to speak the things that you want over your life, so that you will always have them. And I used to say that kind of stuff too. And guess what? I was always money challenged. And the moment I stopped, and the moment I started saying I am rich, I am wealthy, I am blessed beyond measure, the moment I started saying that, guess what? I became rich. I became blessed beyond measure. I became wealthy. The moment. And a lot of times people think that being wealthy is having a bunch of cash in the bank. Nah, that's not wealth, y'all. This is wealth right here. This is wealth right here. When you look at your loved ones, you're able to hold them and kiss them and tell them you love them. That's wealth. Okay? The relationships that you have, that's wealth. That's true wealth. Okay? So hopefully that helps somebody. I hope so. Seems like everyone is selling things in my town right now. Good. That means you can grab things on pennies on a dollar. I'll start speaking people. I need the Second Amendment. Oh, I'm very blessed. I just mean I can't. Oh, no, I wasn't saying that because I wanted you to donate. No, I was just thanking you guys. I mean, that's what health is wealth. You're right about that too. Sell the stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't. I don't want you guys to ever. This is not church. I'm not gonna make you guys feel bad for not being able to give. You guys are giving right now by being here. Getting watch minutes up. You guys going back and watching the replays. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I look back today, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but over the last 28 days, I made like $9 on the channel. I know that sounds crazy. I'm excited about that. That's residual income. I'm doing something I love. I love talking to you guys. I love feeling like I'm blessing, helping, training, motivating, inspiring. I love that. And I'm riding around anyway. I got to drive where I'm going anyway. So this is like killing 2, 3, 4 birds at the same time. And the channel will grow. I believe by changing the name, I believe that the channel is going to grow exponentially. I really believe that. I could be naive, but I really believe so. And we shall see. I've started working on my prepper fiction again. Good for you. Hope to make some extra income soon, and I know you will. Yeah. All right, so we got a choice. Actually, I'm not even gonna give y'all a choice. I'm gonna park, go in here and look at this stuff real quick, and then we'll come back and talk to you guys. For those who are new to the channel, yeah, you don't know that I will leave you in the truck. All I ask is y'all don't take the truck anywhere. Don't go joyriding. Talk among yourselves. I used to leave people in charge, but then I figured that was a bad idea because some folks are just bullies. Nobody in here right now though. Trying to come up with a passive income idea. Well, please go check out BitcoinEveryHour.com. Okay? Everybody, BitcoinEveryHour.com. I do need some sales though. Why didn't you just change it to your name, Sell Yourself? Because I have a channel already that's my name. And I thought about that too. I thought about changing, but then it would have been Roderick Chappelle 2 or Roderick Chappelle Reloaded or something like that. Yeah, I have a channel that's already my name. I just don't post on it often. because this one kind of took off. But I agree with that, and I thought about it. Writing is a wonderful passive income. It is. Someone grabbed the key from Sir Rod. Y'all crazy. Y'all chill out for a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and check on these folks. I literally should not be 2 minutes. I'm gonna drink me some water before I go. Who wants the keys? Who's gonna drive? Miss Grace? You gonna drive? Put my mask on too. We had training today that I couldn't take. People drive around my neighborhood on Wednesday nights. Buck, yeah, that's pretty normal. I used to be I ain't gonna say sanitation guy, but I used to go pick up stuff. Oh, we got a new roof over here. Hot diggity dog. All right, folks. Woo. Took a little bit longer than I thought. Why? Because Coming to America was on. I figured it was going to be something crazy, though. They called about the dishwasher, and they were saying that the vents were leaking. Now, in the summertime, what happened, if you have vents leaking, y'all see me take those gloves off? Let me see here. So I buy in moderation to flip after. Who's calling me? Oh, come on. That's a lead calling me, y'all. Food prices go up like it did in Venezuela. People start eating pets. I got 5 of them I can eat. My friend just told me. I tell you, crazy. Oh, God. Back-to-back calls. Hey, please text me. See, I have this system. I have an auto dial, and it'll dial until somebody actually answers, and then it'll connect me live to that person, and then I can throw in my little pitch or whatever. But when I'm busy or when I don't feel like answering the phone, I hit the please text me. You know how you can send somebody to voicemail, or you can be like, please text me. Well, when I do that, because my system is dialing from one number, then I'm texting them from another number, it just makes it look crazy. That's all. I'm going to get a link. Going to get a link for what? What are you doing? Oh, he turned it. I'm like, what are you doing? My friend's going to get a link. A link for what? Like a hot link? Sausage link? Is Proverbs 31 woman still on here? That's interesting. Oh my goodness! I better keep my opinion to myself. Are you about to get in trouble with your opinions? You know, y'all know the rules have not changed here. You can always express your opinions on Positive Prep. What's the name of the channel? Positive Prep. I was about to say Positive Homestead. I had thought about naming it that too, Positive Homestead. I think I'm gonna go this way. I think it'll be faster for me to get home. I'm here. Okay. Would you go and check out my business, please? Proverbs 31 woman, since you're looking for a residual. VP pick, Kamala Harris. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be good for Biden. I don't know if that's gonna be good. I'm not sure if America is ready for a black female VP. I think that if he's gonna go with a black female, and don't get me wrong, I love that woman, love her. The VP. Oh, it is picked. Oh gosh, did he really pick her? Oh man. I mean, I think it's a good pick, but I think he probably could have done it. But I mean, he said he's gonna pick a black female. I think it's official. Oh wow. Well, we're gonna see what that ticket looks like. I love her. She's a fighter. She is a stone cold fighter. Well, we'll see. She is the pick. He's trying hard. I know. You can't get the link? What you mean you can't get the link? www.bitcoin, BITCORN, Bitcoin every, EVERY hour, HOUR.com, BitcoinEveryHour.com. I am flying through this speed zone. I'm sorry, through this speed trap. I'm glad it's not a cop, or if it is, I'm glad he didn't pull me over. That's who I thought would have been a great choice. Oprah would have been that, hands down. If he wanted to win, should have chosen Oprah. Who doesn't love Oprah? I don't know too many people who don't like Oprah Winfrey. By the way, the chick made, we quote her in our presentation. She made $500 million last year in Bitcoin, in her Bitcoin investment portfolio. $500 million. Did I say $500 million with a B? Not $500,000 with an M. $500 million last year. Yeah, Michelle Obama said that was too much to ask for one family. You know, Michelle Obama said, I've already given you 8 years. I'm not giving you another 8. So I hands down, if he had picked Michelle Obama, hands down, race over. And y'all know I don't like really talking politics on here, but whatever, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong. The current administration has done some great things. I think he gets a bad rap in the media, but a lot of that he brings on himself. Shall we call Opal? I remember becoming me was huge. Yeah, being a millionaire now is like what used to be, being 100,000 air. If you're not making 100K a year now, I mean, you're like in poverty. we are the new poor. I don't know if y'all and people who make, people who make under like 100K a year. I mean, I'm talking about as a family. People who make under 100K, because see, 100K now spends like 50 used to, like 10, 12 years ago. So if you're not making over 100K now, you're poor. You're the poverty stricken, And the middle class now are the new poor. We are poor. Consider, because you got the ultra rich, ultra wealthy. You got billionaires, then you got everybody else. And the system is set up where we have to fight for resources, and the planet is so big, and the planet has so many resources that we shouldn't have to fight. I shouldn't have to compete with you for apples or bananas or anything. Look at everything that goes to waste. No, because I love this system, but I think we could do a little bit better. I really think. I don't like socialism, but I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, y'all. They just built some apartment complex over here. Yeah, being a millionaire used to be the deal. You want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. Now I want to be a billionaire. You're right. Proverbs 31 woman. It was set up for us to fight for resources. It's just like jobs. Job interviews. You go in and you got to sell yourself like you're crazy for a job making whatever an hour, and then somebody behind you can be not even as qualified but know the right person, and they get it. It's just the way the system is. It is about to storm like really bad. I see the rain. Rain is already falling up here. I'm just hoping, because I got to go this way to the left side. I'm hoping I avoid it, but I'm really, really, really trying to get home before it rains, because it's about to rain hard. Storm is coming. There's a storm out over the ocean, and it's moving this way. Anybody know that gospel song? If your soul not anchored in Jesus, you will surely drift away. That's what them old upbeat, foot stomping, hand clapping, head nodding, Holy Ghost shouting songs right there. Goes along one of them, I'm a soldier in the army. Oh, that ain't how it go. I'm a soldier that's it, in the army of the Lord. Soldier in the army. Just started raining here too. It's been raining a lot. It's almost like this is springtime, because we didn't get any rain during the spring. Now it seems like this is spring. Cut back my huge apple tree the other night. I just got tired of looking at it. I pulled off all the apples I could reach, and I just started cutting limbs off of it. I was so sick and tired of that tree just growing all over the place. It was apples everywhere 2 weeks ago, and it's crazy when you live a certain way, you forget that you got to go out there and get fruit every day. Like with tomatoes. As soon as you see tomatoes start getting a little orange, you better go pull them, because they're not going to be any good. Same thing with the apples. I found out this year. Had a tree full of apples. I should have gone out there and pulled them, and then let them get ripe off the tree. I caught myself letting them wait until they got ripe on the tree. That was a bad move. I lost most of my apples. But you live and learn, I pulled apples off a tree since I was a kid. So, good Lord, that light changed fast. Do this light real quick. Trees. What else? I was not able to eat one peach. I got 3 peach trees, and all my peaches, they started growing. They started getting about, I don't know, about that size, a little bit bigger, and they all fell. Every last one of them fell off the tree. Now my figs, I went and pulled figs today. Woo! Figs are bigger than both of my thumbs together. I was like, oh, I'm loving this. And as soon as I get all the figs off, I'm cutting that tree back. You gotta cut I see you gotta cut these trees. You have got to cut these trees, or you're gonna be mad, because they get too big too quick. 3-4 year fruit tree, you better cut that sucker back. I'm telling you, you cannot go a year without trimming back these trees or pruning these trees, because you will be sad. Tara, I just saw your bean post. That is crazy. I'm getting stuff tomorrow. Beans and rice and beans and rice. Yes, good for you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut that. What are you doing? You know, people are crazy as hell. And I did a video about people being crazy as hell. Now I'm on a ramp, and this truck behind me stopped and started backing up on the freaking ramp. And you come around a blind spot and see a car almost just hit him. You come around a blind spot to even come up this ramp. So I don't know what they're doing right now. I can't believe they did. They backed all the way up and they went the other way. I'm getting loaded with cucumbers this year. That's awesome. I can't grow cucumbers. I've had a hard time growing cucumbers the last 3 years. I didn't even try this year. I tell you what I have though. I have too many cantaloupes that grow in my yard. Wow. I haven't bought ammo in probably 2 or 3 years. I'm obsessed when I get on stuff. So that's why I don't have to buy beans and rice anymore, because when I first started prepping, I bought so many beans and rice and beans, that we probably got like a 3-year supply of beans and rice. When I started buying pows and bangs, I bought a ton of ammo. So, yeah. But I grew cantaloupes the first year that I gardened it, at my house, and every year they come back wild, and it gets on my nerves. I had wild watermelons and wild tomatoes growing from compost. I had composted, and it turned into good soil and dirt, and I put it out in a little area that I was going to plant in. Next thing I know, oh, what's up, Full of Hope? We were talking about you earlier. Next thing I know, I got watermelons and tomatoes just growing random. And I was like, the other night, I got on top of my tractor, and I just cut all that crap down. Ran over watermelons. They were busting all over. I don't even care. I'm like, whatever. I'm tired of my yard looking like it's looking. It was just looking. Because I really hadn't had a bunch of time to go out there and cultivate. See, when you're gardening, when you're farming, all that kind of stuff, you got to spend some time out there. You gotta love on that stuff, because if not, it'll just take the hell over. Y'all forgive my language, but anyway. But thank y'all for being here. This has made the drive home a lot more tolerable. What, sell ammo? Oh no, I can't do that. Hi, my box XX. What is a box XX? Oh, hi, my boy XX. What is a hi, my boy XX? Sell them. Or sell the watermelons, sell cantaloupes? Nah, I don't produce that much. And I'd rather. I mean, I had watermelons growing on my fence. You know how the vines will grow up stuff, and I saw watermelons growing on my fence. I'm like, this is ridiculous, crazy. They're just dangling down like any other fruit. Bought a vacuum sealer for food. Good. It's always good to have one of them. I'm gonna tell you what I did with my vacuum sealer, and maybe this would be a good idea for you guys. I vacuum sealed a bunch of beans and rice that way. I vacuum sealed a ton of beans and rice. We did one Saturday. I was like, I am so tired of seeing beans and rice and beans. And then I still would buy it. But I literally have not bought a prep since March. And I'll run into the grocery store and I'll grab, like I did this morning, grab me some little sausage patties and whatever heck else I get. What did I get this morning? Full of hope, like, yeah, look, you just spent a half of an ounce of silver. And that stuck with me all day when you said that this morning. She said, "Yep, yeah, I give away my surplus fruits and veggies. Yeah, I don't produce enough to be in a business. Not for fruits and veggies. Trade the fruit for the neighbor's veggies. If any of my neighbors around me were to grow anything, I would kiss your foot. For passive income, teach people to can and preserve food." Oh goodness! I tried to get my neighbor to do a garden the first year I was there. He's like, "Oh man, I would love to." I said, "Man, I'll come over there and help you. I'll help you. Get your ground right there, everything." "Oh, I'm too lazy for that." This is a direct quote. "Oh, I'm too lazy for that." I said, "Oh, okay." I'm nearly filled a second room with food now. Good. That is real good for the whole. Good for you. I'm trying to understand. I went in this house and somebody had taped right next to the dishwasher. Now I'm trying to understand why somebody would tape next to the dishwasher breaker and it was off. So now I'm wondering, it wasn't me, I know that. Now I'm wondering if somebody had gone in and purposely turned that dishwasher off. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have heard Tahanga, but YouTube is full of videos on Canaan. I've heard I'm too lazy for that before. Yeah. You're right about that. Convenience will separate survivors from the victims. I think people gonna make themselves victims though, because people are gonna do stupid stuff. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen American Blackout, but people gonna get themselves killed just by going out. A lot of people, if SHTF ever really happens, a lot of folks are gonna die just because they don't have their wife or their daughter or somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, I want a can of peaches so bad," and they're gonna leave out to go get a can of peaches and they're gonna get killed over a can of peaches. True. Or a can of whatever. Somebody's gonna have a craving for something, and they're gonna be like, "Oh God, I really want such and such and such and such," and the husband or somebody is gonna leave out to go try to find it. They're gonna get killed. I just hope that when we get to that point, we are long out of the doggone cities. But these cities are crazy now. I mean, look at all the rioting that's going on and all the unrest that's going on now. Just imagine if people can't eat. Just imagine what's going to happen when people are not able to eat. We're 3 days away from anarchy, y'all. If the food shuts down, think about it. Well, we're about 6 days. I think the first 3 days, I think people will be cool. I think day number 4, I think people are going to, well, no, I can't even say that. Hell, people want a reason to smash and grab now. So I don't even think we'll make 3 days, to be honest with you. I know the average grocery store, is like 3 days away from empty shelves. Hell, they're not because they don't store anything. They're less than that. If everybody goes and hits, hell, we had a scare of a tropical storm last week and you couldn't find anything at the grocery store. So yeah, we are 1 day away from the grocery stores being empty. Second day, everybody's gonna be out cooking out. Third day, everybody's gonna be scared to death in their house. Fourth day, it's gonna be total chaos in the streets. And my biggest challenge for you guys, because I've already made my decision. My biggest challenge for you guys who are preppers, I want you guys to start thinking about now. We got about 2 to 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna truly end this. I want you to start thinking about now. If the mayhem is happening to your next door neighbor, figure out now what you're gonna do. Figure out now what you're going to do. Okay. Come on, guy. You hurry up. I can get across the way. That was too close. I don't need to do that again. I'm trying to get home for this storm. Okay. Oh, Gene W. Okay. That dumb husband and daughter will be back. With my new purchase. Okay. So, yeah, just I want you guys to start thinking about now. You know, if SHTF has happened, you can't pick up the phone and dial 911 because nobody's there. The phones don't even work. If some mayhem is going on at your next door neighbor house, what are you going to do? You got to start thinking about that kind of stuff now. Are you going to get involved? Are you going to help save them? Or are you not? Because I see it two different ways. You know, in that case, you can mind your own business and let whatever happen go down, or you can save them, potentially have an ally, or potentially have, you know, more trouble at your doorstep. That's why it's so important to have communities now. Oh, that's a good idea. A trading grid. Me and my son and grandkids. I hear you. Yeah, and you got to stick to that too, cause see, that's why I'm so glad that we did that. We did the colony series all before all this. They had their stuff going on, but then you're gonna have nomads coming through. You got people who are gonna need stuff. Are you going to help them? That's the question. Are you going to help folks? It's gonna be hard to turn people away. That's a decision you got to make, though. Depends on if he is neighborly or just a person next door. Oh, wow. I mean, it's going to be crazy, though. I've already told one of my neighbors, though. I was like, hey, look. I told him when this shit right here first started, when the pandemic first started back in like January, I told one of my neighbors, I said, hey, bro, let me tell you something. I said, you need to stock up on food, and you need to stock up on paper. I like, because when shit gets bad and you can't get it at the store, don't come ring my doorbell. And he rang my doorbell one day because he didn't have any toilet paper. I thought it was so funny because I had already told him. I had told him like 2 months before. I said, don't come ring my doorbell. He needed to take a crap that morning. Bad as hell, I guess. And he's like, man, I need a roll of, and I usually keep some toilet paper in my truck. I had about probably a quarter of a roll. I said, I tell you what, I had already told you not to do this. I said, but I tell you what, I got a quarter of a roll right here. I'll sell to you. Well, how much you want for it? I said, what you got? I said, what is it worth to you? I got $1. I said, well, I guess you got you a quarter of a roll of toilet paper. Oh God, that was too funny to me. They are my allies. They will definitely save me, so I will help. Yeah, I mean, you want to start building your community now. You want to. Hand him a newspaper. That's the sad part about it. I don't take the newspaper. Gene W, my neighbors turned over a new leaf. One thing's got real. It's funny. All right, folks, I beat the storm. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. If nobody else tells you, I love you. All right, look, Proverbs 31 woman, and everybody else, I would be honored if you guys would actually attend my webinar this evening. My webinar is going to start at 7 Eastern. I will be actually presenting. You'll be able to see the full-blown presentation. Give him $20. It would be worthless. It's funny. And that link for that webinar, 7 p.m. Eastern, is going to be Grow. Matter of fact, I think I'll type it in once I get here. But it's Grow on Zoom. GrowOnZoom. GrowOnZoom.com. GrowOnZoom.com. When I get in the house, I'm gonna I'm gonna type it in so y'all can get it. What did I get? What? All right, see, 7 p.m. Eastern. Grow on. Y'all hear that? I just barely made it. GrowOnZoom.com. There you go. I will try to check it out. Right? Thanks, right? No, thank you. Thank you. Got the 2 containers of disinfectant wipes today. Really? You can find that stuff? That's incredible. Now, if I'm going to go back here and set the webinar up. I don't know where my honey is. My honey, look who's outside. She outside. Ha! What the world? Look, all Jennifer's protectors. All Jennifer protectors. What y'all got to say about it? So, worst case scenario, we can always eat the dogs, y'all. Starting with Tinky. What's wrong with you?
I'm waiting for the next huge strike of lightning that just
Well,
right there behind the tree.
It just did it.
I know. I'm waiting for the next one to see if the storm is nano or this way.
They ain't gonna attack you, Sir Rod. If they do, they're gonna be biting my ankles. So y'all see the storm clouds are here. This used to be my huge apple tree, and I cut it all the way down to like nothing. Well, it might not grow apples. I don't care. And if it don't, actually, I'm thinking about cutting them tops off.
That's what you should have done in the first place and left the bottom branches that was producing the apples.
Why would I want branches hitting me every time I walk over there? I'm not gonna do that.
Because now you can't even get to the apples if they were.
Woo! Did y'all see that? That was neat. Here comes a big strike of thunder.
That's what I was looking for. It was over
It's moving that way.
It was over there. It was moving this way.
It's moving away from us. It's coming toward us.
It was over here. Now it's here, which means it's moving.
Why are you raising your voice at me?
Because I said it twice.
But I wasn't watching you either time. I'm looking at this apple tree. Hey, what's up, Billy Jones? How you doing?
Here, over there. That way. Now over here, which means it's moving this way.
Sounds great. Proverbs 31 said, hey.
Hey!
The heck just fell at the neighborhood? They fell all out.
Hey!
So these are some of my apples. A couple tomatoes that they weren't nothing. These little apples were on this little broken branch that Jennifer kind of salvaged. I just pulled them away. I got all my little trees. They were growing in the ground. So that's an apple tree right there y'all looking at. That's a pear tree that I'm about to get rid of. Oh, dang, I keep missing the lightning. So these two peach tree, this peach tree and this peach tree, I cut them the same way. And I'm probably gonna cut the tops off of all these. That's a magnificent storm. All right, so y'all fruit people, if I cut these tops off, will they produce next year? As a matter of fact, I don't even care. I'm getting rid of that crap. And them peach trees too. I'm getting rid of them tops. Are they dwarf trees? So I don't think they're dwarf trees. I don't know what wide shield paint is. I don't think they're dwarf trees. Yeah, and I cut them like this because, you know, of course I saw somebody do this on YouTube, because they say that you want the airflow to be coming in the middle of your trees. So I don't know if y'all can see the little V's that I cut into them, kind of like that and kind of like that. And then this one right here, I did the same thing with this apple tree. Jennifer, can you please keep your dogs quiet? They are bothering me right now.
Well, why don't you go in the house? They're outside.
That don't mean they gotta bark all the time. No, they don't talk. Say hello. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy.
Maybe they're like, dang, I wish he would start talking all the time.
That's one lonely watermelon, y'all. And I did have one growing on the fence over here. I don't know what happened to it. Jennifer probably cut it down. I don't see it anymore. What in the world is this? This was a watermelon. That's crazy. Y'all see that? All right, so this pear tree got to go. It's grown through the container, and it has got to go. This is a little apple tree right here that's getting choked out by cantaloupes. Y'all see that? It's grown through the. Oh man, that light is still working. Wow, look at all these apples on this tree. Apples everywhere. They don't look good. Cantaloupes are choking this thing out too. I'm gonna get out here this weekend and clean all these up. So this is that peach tree I was telling y'all about. It's so expensive. What's so expensive? Give you $30. You'll give me $30 for this watermelon? You'll give me $30 for this watermelon. You don't want this watermelon. It's not even full grown. And it's not even gonna be good because it's not growing right. Oh God, that was a lot of lightning. Don't know if you saw that. $30 for that watermelon. Oh, here it is. There's another one I got going right there. So this was my apple tree, and it was growing all out here. I mean, all the way out here and everything. This is a little plum tree. It's doing pretty well. It's grown drastically. I need to get you out of here. Yeah, oh, there's an apple right there. Y'all see that? There's one apple, one lowly little apple. I can't reach it, of course, because I'm not freaking 10 feet tall. Let me show y'all the feet. Look at here. These little watermelons. They're not good now. I cut all this stuff up. I drove the tractor through here the other day, and it was just overgrown and just terrible. So we're gonna start over. Look at my corn. My corn won't grow. That's sad. One little tomato. But look at this fig tree, y'all. Look at this fig tree. We got June bugs like crazy, so I just leave whatever they're eating on. I just leave it on there. Like right here, y'all see all these June bugs around here. It's full of June bugs, and they're just eating on that fig. So they seem to like eat one or two of them. So I just leave them alone. I ain't gonna mess with them. Give unto Caesar what is Caesar. Give unto God what is God. Give unto nature what is nature. Grapes. Apple wine. I never even thought about that. What the heck is this? Something Jennifer done cut up. These are mulberries. I don't have any on the bush now, but this is a mulberry bush. I guess all them fell off or the birds came and ate them. Nice grapes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're not gonna get any grapes this year. I see it now. Yeah, as soon as they start turning purple, the birds are gonna come out here and eat them. We got some last year. This is a nice little bunch right here, but they're not growing big bunches like they did last year. But this fig tree is producing. I'm loving it. I eat figs today. Boone's Farm apple wine. Okay, cool. So y'all see I got figs everywhere. So when I get all these figs off, I'm probably gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this this piece of tree right here. Anything that's close to the fence over here, I'm gonna get rid of. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna cut this tree all the way back to. I'm just gonna shave this down. This is crazy. Rod's apple cider vinegar. Why are you so loud, dude? Hey, I'm right here. Be quiet. Go. He's so wild. And that's his daddy. He twice as big as his daddy. You just gotta pee on something, huh? You're a little rat butt. So I got more trees over here. So I pulled all my trees from over here. 5 months apple. Okay. Air layer, start a new tree. Air layer and start. I don't understand what that means. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 trees right there. These are wild tomatoes that are growing. This is growing from that compost. This is an avocado tree I planted yesterday, I think. And these are some more trees over here. that are falling down. They keep falling down. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I don't know if I think this is a peach tree. Yeah, that's a peach tree. I'm trying to lean them against the fence so they won't fall. Oh, it's about to rain, y'all. I gotta get in the house. I said I was gonna go in there and set up my meeting for tonight. I got more grapes over here growing. Yeah, I gotta do something about these trees because they're starting to wither. Wilter? Anyway, that's some grapes right there. Here's another grapevine over here. It's dying looking like. I rarely come on this side of the house though, so I'm not surprised. And then this one is doing pretty well. It's growing all the way up. It's doing what I wanted it to do, which is grow. I'm going in the house because it's starting to rain. Oh my God. Place rocks in the pots. I prep cat food. I prep snacks. Oh, that's cool. Alright, it's starting to rain. Woo! About to pour down. Right in time. What you laughing at? Okay, rat traps. Yeah, that's a good prep item. You can always catch all kind of rodents, mice, squirrels, and all kind of other stuff with rat traps. Yep, the sticky one is getting hard to find. Yeah, I think the sticky stuff is I think that's inhumane. You know, it's a way to kill things, a way not to. Those sticky traps they're nasty. Oh God, they are so nasty. Yeah, I don't like those sticky traps. I don't like killing anything anyway, but if I'm gonna kill something, I want it to be quick, you know. All right, Auto BTC Builder, setting up the webinar now, so you guys can come in and enjoy the presentation. It's not a reoccurring meeting now. Don't need a passcode, no. And save. Send your photos of the Y shed room before and after. You can't prepare dog food with glue. Wait a minute, you can't? Okay, I'm confused. Alright, so we got that, and then I'll send out my notification to the folks, log in, and then we're going to end and go in here and say hello to Jennifer. I haven't seen her all day. She's winding down. She's in her wind down from what she does. Alright, so new, text, next, groups, bop, and next, and there. Alright, come and join us tonight for our presentation, P-A-T-I-T-A-T-O-N, presentation. We will start at 7 p.m. Eastern. See you there. Alright, wine, ½ ounce of silver. I caught a gecko in a sticky trap. I had to use vegetable oil to get it out of the trap. It lived. Really? Wow. I never thought about using vegetable oil. I'm glad he lived, because those sticky traps are just, oh God, they're just so. But I was talking about the, like, you put some bait on it, then it just closed down and, you know, pin their head down, and they live for like what, maybe 10 seconds after that, and then they're done. He was watching gecko videos. Interesting. So we're gonna send this now. Next, and send broadcast now, and then I do a follow-up one for, let's see here, select, next, okay, groups. I send it out to 2 groups. Now, if anybody wants to join my my text distribution, now this is for my business, okay? If anybody wants to do that, you can join free of charge, of course. You text the word GROW, G-R-O-W, to 80123. So text the word GROW GROW, to 80123. And then that'll put you in the text distribution. And you'll get notification of when I am actually doing presentations. Let's see. Come and join us now. TATRE. I don't know why I'm having a hard time spelling that. Y'all hear that rain? Oh. Grow on Zoom.com. Alright, come and join us now for our live Auto BTC presentation. We are live. Alright, so I'm setting this up for later. I usually do this at about 6:55. So we're going to do 54 tonight and hit next. And boom, now I'm set up for my meetings this evening. Okay? And that's that. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys so very much for being here and spending an hour and a half with me. I appreciate that. I don't know who this is that joined, but I appreciate them for doing so. Edit contact. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but I'm going to add them to my other group so I can take them out of my random group. All right, save and close. And now I'm ready. So I can get out of here. What? Wine, half ounce of silver. Thank you. Talk to you later. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. So I'm gonna chill out for a minute. Spend a little time with Jennifer. And we'll catch you guys sometime tomorrow, okay? Love each and every one of you. Catch me tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on growonzoom.com. Growonzoom.com. And we'll see you guys. Let me see. Do you know what a Chinese junk is? No, I don't know what Chinese junk is. What is it? Tinky, why are you so loud? They all have different barks. I know them by their barks. Just like you know your kids by their voices, I know them by their barks. They're so loud all the time. All right, we out of here. Email me what Chinese junk is, okay? Tahanga, plant-based homestead prepper at Gmail. Y'all be good. Take care. Why is Tinky so loud? Tinky?